So bright! Oh my god! Cassie! Wow, it's powdery!
That's me.
Hey, Kimmy! Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel!
Get out of the way.
Come on! That little paw is just so cute! Those are buttons.
Right on line. Oh my goodness. See? Right when I tell you to get the ball through. Get it. Oh, that one's in. Oh! How is she doing that?
Daddy, what are you doing?
Someone's gonna be very happy.
Can you be any more spassy?
Really fast. Oh, ball footage.
Ball footage? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peachy and this is Plant and Style. So for today's video, I have been meaning to repot a bunch of Hoyas that I have acquired in the past during summer and springtime even actually. So I have been waiting for a while because it's just been busy in the greenhouse. I have been keeping an eye on every single plant in here because of the transition, you know, and take care of the ones that needed taking care of the most first. So I have been repotting a bunch of plants and I am finally ready to repot these Hoyas. Also, I have been waiting for them to acclimatize in this greenhouse condition before I do anything to them, and that is very important. If you purchase new plant, it's like the worst thing that you could do to your new Hoya or new plant in general is to repot them right away. So in my case, we have waited, actually, like we overweighted. So it's been a few months. So we're safe to repot them. We're gonna try to repot as many as we can. I probably have like 20 Hoyas. So they're mostly in soil, which is the problem on my part because it's hard for me to take care of them in soil, and I have just been more comfortable with Lechuza Pon, or not just Lechuza Pon. I have been using a DIY pon actually. So my recipe for this DIY pon is 4 parts pumice, 2-part lava rock, red lava rock, and 1-part zeolite. So I was able to find this stuff locally except for the zeolite. So I'm still spending a little bit more on the zeolite, and I'm still looking for a local supplier. So if you know anyone with the right size of zeolite, please do let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it, because you know how it goes with pon. It's always out of stock and it's always expensive, but in the long run it will save you money, because pon is reusable. It's never going to expire on you like soil would. That's why it's my preferred method, and also because it's for ease of care. Yeah, I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. I'm just gonna chat away whatever I think of. There's no particular topic. The main goal is to repot this Hoyas, because winter is here and it's just easier to take care of them this way, for me and my experience anyway. So yeah, I hope you could join me. If you have some repotting to do, feel free to do so as well. Grab your drinks and snacks, so it might be a long video. So without further ado, let's get started. This is gonna be the view for now. We're gonna be working a lot on this handy dandy greenhouse sink that my husband built. Thank you, babe. And then I have here a gallon of hot water, because we only have cold water here. Unfortunately, this is the garden hose that is attached here, and it's getting kind of cold. Tested the water is a bit cold for me, so I'm gonna try to dilute it with hot water and make it warm water instead. So it's gonna be tricky, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go grab our first victim. And that is this beautiful, this is Hoya Pubicalyx RHP, or the Royal Hawaiian Purple, except that it is variegated Albo. So this is from UPT, Unsolicited Plant Talks, and I've had this for probably, I'm not quite sure, a month already. And you can see there are some baby new leaves right there, and I shouldn't be doing this right now. It's very delicate and a little bit of a gamble situation, but I'm fine with that. Fun fact about me is that I work as a poker dealer in a casino, in like a card club. It wasn't a full-on casino like with slot machine. We didn't have that. They're all tables, like card games like that, because I live in California. I did that for 16 years. I know. It was my very first job when I moved here in the US, and I was 21 then, so I got hired pretty quickly, and the money was too good to like basically move on. So, oh my god. But it was very depressing, to be honest. Because you see the same people, same faces every single day. It's just sad. It wasn't the American dream to be working there. After that, I tried to do baking. So I did custom cakes for like 5 years. And that was at the same time while working as a poker dealer. I taught myself through YouTube. And that's when I started watching YouTube more, you know, and that was mainly trying to learn all the cakes and stuff. I still have my Instagram cake business account, and I'm going to show a little glimpse right here. But that ended during COVID, because obviously we weren't allowed to party anymore. And so yeah, and then after that, I got pregnant with my youngest, with Cassie. So the baking is also set aside till today. And so I didn't learn about indoor houseplant until like 2021. I'm actually a little bit late, because it wasn't after my husband gifted me 5 plants. We went to a nursery on my birthday on the 2021. I was hooked. I never looked back, so I blame my husband for that. But anyhow, I'm very, very happy with where I am right now, and having you guys as well, having YouTube in the mix is like feeding my artistic hunger, artistic need that I didn't know I have in me until I learned about baking, you know. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys. It's got some beautiful roots actually. Like I said, the water is a bit cold, so I'm gonna kill it with this hot water. Soak it like so. So as I was saying, the baking is not completely forgotten yet. It's still there, but I definitely put away my tools. It was great as a hobby, but when I started using it as a business, it kind of became so stressful. And it was very difficult because having kids and having 2 jobs as well, and then I wasn't getting enough sleep. It was just so freaking stressful. I couldn't do it anymore. Got tired of it pretty quickly, I must say, unfortunately. But maybe someday when I get tired of plants, which is very, very doubtful. I love what I'm doing right now. It's very relaxing, channeling my inner plant girl era. I am removing as many soil as I can. The lechuza packaging actually says that you don't have to rinse thoroughly. You don't have to rinse off your roots completely or rinse at all. Really, you can just add it into your soil with pon. So I do prefer it to be cleaner, on the cleaner side. That is good enough for me right there. So I can see some rotted roots, but I can also see some healthy roots. So it's very tricky with Hoya because their root system is very, very fragile, and I'm gonna leave it. I think that's good. Let's get some pon and pots. Okay, so I am using a wick rope method because it's very, very handy. Water it from the top for the next month, and I'm also going to add a trellis already because Pubicalyx is a fast grower and it's a climber, so it's gonna want its trellis sooner rather than later. And so I'm just putting it just like that. I'm not securing it or anything because my pon is stable enough. It doesn't need to be secured, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab some pon. Here I have my pon mix. Yeah, this is already pre-rinsed. Put a little bit in the base, like so. All right, so this seems to be very tall. Plan B, I need a taller, we need a tall pot. So I think we're gonna have to change the plan and do it like this, which I actually don't mind at all. We can use this for another pot. So we're gonna be using this instead because this plant is pretty tall and it's a better pot for it so that we can put it as deep as possible. This time we're not gonna be needing any more wick because this is now going to sit on a reservoir. So the bottom is going to be sitting in water. So what you do is fill the bottom. Okay, so a little bit there, perfect. So as you can see, the entire bottom stem is going to be submerged in pon, because you need every single roots to be touching the substrate, so touching the pon, so that they can get the nutrients. Okay, and then backfill. There you go, just like that. You can stop right there, but you can also clip and guide your plant to the trellis already if you can. If not, do not force it, because it will find its way eventually. I think it's pretty good, just like that. Number one. Oh my god, what time is it? Oh my god, that took forever. Sorry about that. We have this tray saucer here, and if you don't have a cash pot on hand, this is great as a reservoir. So you just fill the tray with water about halfway through, and you can have a reservoir for multiple plants. So is going to be the plan over here. Okay, so next one is this guy. This is the Multiflora Wonderfill that I got from Jax's Jungle right there, and this is the Multiflora Silver. Someone commented that it looked like Coriaceae, and I totally understand. It does look like Coriaceae because the leaves that grew under my care here in the greenhouse are obviously fatter, bigger, and rounder. These are the original leaves that it came with. And now look at the leaves that I'm getting they look like Coriaceae, but trust me, I have Coriaceae. Where is my Coriaceae? Somewhere. I can't show you at the minute, but this is Multiflora. See, from this angle. But anyways, I want to repot this because it's getting really wobbly. I was planning on propagating it as well, but we might have to wait for that propagation because I really want this to survive this transition first. So let's get rid of the soil. Okay, we are back here, and I'm just gonna shake off OMG. Wow, beautiful roots. Okay, gonna rinse off. See, sometimes all you need is soak it in water, and it usually comes off very easily. Or you can also hose it down. Whatever's easier for you. Okay, as I was saying, anyway, so that's just fun fact about me. Now I found my real passion, which is, yeah, planting apparently. Taking care of plants. Okay, just like that, and that is good enough for me. Let me go get a pot. I'm going to use this pot that we were going to use earlier. But at the same time, I am going to use a stake. This is just an acrylic stake because as you can see, this plant is getting very, very leggy. Just a little bit of support. And so it's a bit deep down there, so I'm actually going to get rid of this bottom leaf so I can bury the stem deeper. Okay, so just like that, and then I'm gonna grab some pon. I'm gonna put my pon in here so I don't have to keep going back and forth. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying, like I said. Can you see me? Oh my god, it's getting dark. This is very chaotic. This is very hard video to film, you guys. I find it more difficult to do this. Anyways, okay. Warm it up at the same time. Just like that. Since this plant came from soil and it's not used to getting water from the bottom, from the wick rope, so it might take some getting used to. Depends on the plant on how long it's gonna take it to start drinking from the bottom, but I will say between 2 weeks to 2 months usually. So it truly is depending on the plant. So I water it from the top and then I just leave the excess water down below, and then I rinse it off when it's time to water again, but I usually just leave the water. Plant number 2, it's very dark now. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna secure this with a few dragonfly clips. Just like that. And another one at the bottom. So now it is stable right there. Oh, I think it's pretty. I know it's just one stem, but it's doing great right now, so I don't want to stress it too much. Next one is this Hoya Patcharawalai splash. It's very hard to say, but it's in a very, very tiny pot right here, and as you can see, it's already growing down at the bottom, and it's algae ridden as well, so let's help it out. Oh, I'm making a mess everywhere, but that's okay. That's why we are here. Okay, just like that, and as you can see, it's not perfect. There's some signs of rot, stringy, but there's also some fresh roots, so she's ready. She's definitely ready. This one has very little root system, so I'm choosing to use a smaller pot right here. This I think is a 3-inch pot, but I am going to put a trellis because it seems like it badly needs one. Hold on, let me see if I can get a bigger trellis already. A medium trellis right here. Fill it in. The way to trellis your tendrils is to do it counterclockwise, that way, because in nature that's just how they do it. So you might want to try to copy that. Okay. All right. And then don't forget the tag because it's getting out of hand. Let me try this one some more. There. Patcharawalai splash. Okay. I think we're going to stop right here, guys, because it's getting late and it's getting cold for the plants as well. So we're gonna continue tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hi guys, good morning. So we are back in the greenhouse. It's the next day. I actually brought My daughter is here with me. She is making some jewelries, some Gabby Dollhouse jewelries. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Hello! I don't know how loud she's gonna be. I apologize in advance if it gets too chaotic and too loud for you guys. I'm just gonna play some music in the background maybe later. So it's gonna be raining all day today, and it's a good thing we have this greenhouse because it stays nicely lit in here and warm, and we get rain. It's not too much. I love the sound of rain, don't you guys? I grew up having this as like my white noise basically, because back home in the Philippines, you know, it's raining pretty much most of the year. So, and I have my little cup of coffee. This is actually my second cup of coffee for extra coziness because, oh my gosh, it's a bit cold, but not in here. Not in this greenhouse. Is 60 degrees Fahrenheit with 79% humidity. So we're doing good. we are in a good place right now. So now I really need to repot this. This is my Hoya Verticillata Silver Heart. So I got this with 3 leaves, and I recently grew this tiny leaf here at the bottom, and as you can see, it's also got multiple growth points. I got this from Sam's Hoyas over at Instagram. I just think it is so gorgeous, so beautiful. I've been wanting this forever. I actually have the Latifolia Silver as my next wish list plant that I want to have in the future, but right now I'm kind of waiting, and to satisfy that need I bought this one for the meantime because this one has gone down in price. Not heavily rooted down here, and it's in tree fern, but I really want to move it into pon because we're going to San Diego. We've been traveling a lot. We have Japan trip coming up also in spring. So I'm looking to repot all of my plants so they can be in self-watering pot and I can go away for a long time, basically. Oh no, it's gonna be loud. So that's so nice. All right, I'm gonna stop talking, guys. So I'm gonna let you watch what I'm doing and listen to the rain as well, and probably with my daughter. I apologize if she gets loud and chaotic. Okay, we are back on the sink. It's just, it makes my life easier here this way. So the water is a bit cold once again, so I have my hot water here from inside, and same thing, I'm gonna mix it with the cold water so it's not going to shock the roots. Here, I'm basically just discarding the substrate, old substrate. In this case, this is tree fern fiber. I love how it's so much easier to remove the tree fern fiber, so much better than moss. I love that. I have a feeling this is gonna need trellis sooner rather than later as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And if you're wondering where I got my trellis, this is actually custom made by a friend. For the price that I paid, it is actually comparable with the market now. I meant to sell it before, but I ended up basically saving everything for myself, using it all because I need it. So I don't have to buy anymore, and all my trellises are gonna be consistent. So I don't know. This is just water. You don't really need fertilizer if you're switching substrate. Next one is this Hoya Verticillata FN Silver. I'm not really exactly sure what that means. I got this in October from Sam's Hoyas. So it's similar to Hoya Verticillata Silver Heart that you just saw, that we just repotted. But this one seems a bit more elongated. It's not as heart shaped, but it is definitely more silver than splashy. Once more, this is in tree fern. It's so much easier to just soak it in water. Let it fall off on its own. As you can see, it's not perfectly clean, but that's fine. That is another good thing about Pon. It's very forgiving. Then Leca. Use a smaller trellis for this. Sooner that you have your plant in trellis, the better chance it's going to grow faster for you, to mature faster, because they do need that support. They do need to feel stable in order to grow more foliage, you know? It just makes sense, right? Just like that. And I want to trellis. Once again, trellising is counterclockwise. Okay. Next one is, this is Hoya Waymaniae Indonesia round. I got this in September 28th from Lawrence Leaves. Look, I didn't know that this one sun stresses as well. Look at that. So cute. This one is in soil. It looks great. Look at that. Very healthy. Okay, this one needs a trellis as well. Oh, I'm okay. I'm sorry. Was it too loud? My bad, my love. I'm sorry. Give us a little trellis as well. And take note of the size of pot that I'm using. Make sure it is not too big. It's better to have too little than too big, because these plants are not used to too much moisture, and the more substrate you have, the more it's going to take longer to dry up. So oh no, I broke the leaf, or I pinched the leaf, but that's okay. They heal pretty nicely. Look at that. What a difference. Look at that. Now it looks super cute. Waymaniae Indonesia. There. Next one is this Wilbur Graves Silver. It is actually growing a teeny tiny baby leaf at the very, very tip. That's probably going to abort. Okay, very little root system as well. Okay, it does not look the best, but that's just how it goes. It's going to grow more foliage eventually, and it's going to correct itself eventually. Well, at least that's what we hope for. You ready to go back in? Okay. Okay, let's go. Want to say bye? Bye to my friends?
The hands are red.
Sorry. Oh.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so this one is the Schedia acutifolia PNG, and I got this from UPT, Unsolicited Plant Talks. I believe these are just cell bursts from getting too much sunlight, and I didn't notice this being here when I got it, so this is probably due to being here in the greenhouse and getting as much light as they're getting now. So not very good with the Schedia yet, and most of my Schedias are actually still in soil. Right, I'm not sure if I want to move this to pond. Let me see the root system. I got scared all of a sudden. Let's look at the roots. Also probably going to reuse this as well. And that. And oh wow. Okay. Okay, so what should I do? Okay, we're gonna have to. Okay. Otherwise it's not gonna get watered. We're gonna stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. It's gonna be fine. Don't chicken out. Beautiful roots. And this looks like it wants to be trellised. Okay, so we're gonna give him one. I feel like you can see better this way. Okay. So we have that, and we need a trellis. I have a lot of trellis on that side. Okay. It's gotta love pon, right? The Schedias. This is just my approach to things. My personal approach, by the way. I'm definitely not professional at this. A lot of times how I approach things are usually based on my experience and what I've learned in the past. Okay, oh, it looks pretty, you know, look at that. The Schedia acutifolia, I need that tag. I will not remember that. They're being very, very productive. Although I probably need to make some lunch for my family. Okay, let's do one more. This one is Hoya insularis. Wow, they look like string bean. I forgot who I got this from. Oh, I think Canopy Plant Co. So there's not much root system in here either as well. But as you can see, two root system basically. Can easily cut it right here and have two plants already and pot them up. I'm gonna rinse it off a little and rinse my hand a little. Okay, and I can just pot this too straight up because that one has a root system as well. And have a little better foliage because it looks very, very bald, very little. Okay, I'm gonna use a little pot. I've got some wick rope, just like that. So this is a perfect insert. There's a bit of space down there and I wanted to be able to fully take advantage of the reservoir. I don't know if I need to trellis it or not, but right now I don't, obviously. pot them up together. It has very small root system, but after any kind of repot or after doing anything to your plant, after stressing it, make sure to give it plenty of light. And in this greenhouse, it is very nice. They do get that. All right, we're moving on along. What time is it? It's 1 p.m. Our coffee is now iced coffee. It's now cold, but it's okay. It's like milkshake anyway. All right, we're moving on along. We have this next one is Hoya pulchra. Hoya pulchra from UPT, Unsolicited Plant Talks, and it's perfect for my sun-stressed Hoya Hoya collection. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice roots. Very, very nice. Here you can see this new stem is yellowing, so I'm going to help it out and chop it off now so that it can branch out. It certainly needs a trellis, I think. Okay, this one is pulchra. All right, we're doing good, guys. We did 2, 4, 6, 9. We've 9 down, 10. We did 10 already. Let's keep going. If they need me, they're going to call me. Anyway, so this is Hoya Nicholsoniae. This turns red. Another one that could turn beautifully red. And take a look at that peduncle. This is, wow, look at that. That's how many times it has bloomed. Wow, you can probably count it. All those ridges down there. So cool. Oh my goodness. I wonder how old is this plant. Anyways, okay, let's take a look at the roots. And this one is from UPT again. Okay, so there it is. Not very much at all, actually, but I can see some fresh roots, so I think it's enough. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna put it in a trellis. I don't know exactly is the growth pattern of Hoya, but most likely they always need trellis, so let's start with trellis and figure it out later as it grows. Okay, took a minute, but let's see. Okay, that's it. And that was the Nicholsoniae, formerly known as Hoya. Oh! Okay. All right, we're doing great. We're doing great. Whoa, so cold. That thing is so cold. Okay, what else do we have here? This next one is Hoya Fusca wall. It seems like it's a woody kind of Hoya, similar to probably Multiflora or Coriaceae-ish. Yeah, like similar to Multiflora. It just needs a stick trellis. So let's see. Shaking. Okay. All right. So look at that. Beautiful, beautiful roots. Yeah. Shake it off. So by the way, I forgot to talk about where we went in the preview. What do you call that? Intro. So we went to this town called Strawberry, and it's near Pinecrest Lake. It's actually accessible, and my brother-in-law invited us to join us for the weekend, and it just happened to be my daughter Cassie's birthday. Basically is to see some snow, because she's only seen snow a few times in her life, probably once or twice, but not a lot of good snow. And oh my god, her birthday wish just happened for her this Friday, last Friday. We woke up into beautiful, fluffy, powdery 6-inch snow. It was an experience I don't think I have ever seen that in my life, actually. My goodness, it was so surreal. So we had a great time. It's always nice to be able to hang out with the children, away from their computers, away from electronics, you know. So this place is owned by my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law. They do rent this place out. This weekend they didn't have anybody renting, so we were able to use it. Yeah, so if you guys are looking for a cabin, beautiful cabin that is near a river and Pinecrest Lake also, it's so cozy, and you can see the surrounding. I'll show you a bit more. I will leave their website in the description box, and their Instagram handle as well. So yeah, check them out. I think it is gorgeous. It's also near Dodge Trail. It's a ski resort as well, so if you're into skiing, snowboarding. Back to what we were doing. So this is the Hoya Fusca wall, and I am going to use this pot right here and a stick, acrylic stick, just to keep it standing up, give it some stability. Okay. There it is. You can throw this away because it's not going to probably sip water from the bottom, but I like to just leave it. I'll clear it later the next time I water. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so I think we're gonna stop right here and go have some lunch because I'm hungry and my daughter's probably hungry. So I'll see you later.
Oh no!
Sorry. I'm repotting with you guys. Hoya erythrostemma splash. And it's got this long tendril. Okay. Kanyakumariana. Hoya Kanyakumariana. Whoa.
They're clapping. They're clapping. They're clapping.
They like you.
Hoya species Indonesia, no ID, from Lawrence Leaves 777, in with a new leaf. Okay. Forgot about the Myrmicopa, so we're going to propagate it straight to pon. And I have this McDonald cup that fits perfectly into this cash pot, add my pon, stick my propagation one at a time. Fill it in if you have to. Just make sure that the stick is touching the pon substrate so that it can root. And then since this one doesn't have any kind of root, so you're basically propagating. Remember that some of my stems cuttings here are very short, so it is very important that the water level is high, so basically touching the entire base, and therefore is able to root just like that. And same idea as if you are propagating in water, except that it's already in pon and you don't have to repot it again. That's it. And that's it for today. We're out of time. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you got some things done as well. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell down below so you'll be notified when my future video drops. Again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye!